Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my May haul and anti-haul video. So first I'm going to talk about some things I purchased. I also want to give away some other things I've acquired throughout the month of May. And then later in the video I'm going to talk about things that tempted me during the month of May. The first item I have to talk about actually was supposed to be in my April haul video. I purchased this at the beginning of April and then I filmed my haul video, but then I ended up getting an influencer box and I picked up a couple things at Nordstrom Rack towards the end of the month, so I decided to refilm the video, and when I did, I totally forgot about this one item. So this is a Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow and it's in the shade Skinny Jeans. Looks like this. And I purchased this because it had been on my wish list for a long time, about 6 months. I got my first creaseless cream shadow on Black Friday during a sale at Ulta, and I loved it so much. I knew I was going to really like it. I'd heard such great things. I looked at all the colors. I thought about getting more than one, but I decided to just stick to one. But once I got it, I loved it so much. I went back to looking at the other colors, and the only other color that really appealed to me was this one. So it had been in the back of my mind for a really long time, and then I had my Ulta 20% off gift card for even the prestige items, and so I decided to go for it, and I really love it. It's the perfect color. I just really love these kind of taupey colors, and this looks really great under Pistol, which is my all-time favorite lid shade from Urban Decay. So I'm really pleased with the product itself. The only issue with it was I didn't even think about it until a few days later that I totally forgot that Benefit is not cruelty-free. And I kind of decided to go cruelty-free on sort of a whim, to be honest. And since I haven't really been purchasing makeup, the only thing I've really purchased so far this year has been from Urban Decay, the Gwen Stefani line, plus I think I got one other Urban Decay lipstick. And so I didn't think about it at all when I purchased that second Urban Decay lipstick, but luckily Urban Decay happens to be cruelty-free. So I'm just not in the habit of having to think about that. I've been thinking about it in the future because I know most of the foundations I really like aren't cruelty-free, so I know when I get a new foundation I have to try some new brands. But for whatever reason, it totally slipped my mind just because I haven't really sat down and thought about, what exactly my qualifications for cruelty-free are going to be, how I'm going to do it, just because it hasn't been an issue since I haven't really been buying makeup. So Benefit does test on animals in China, but not in the States. So, I mean, it could be worse, I guess, but I'm still going to keep it. I thought about returning it, but it's just going to go in the garbage, and I really do love the product. So I'm kind of using this as a lesson learned that I need to remember to think about that before I purchase anything now. I think, sometimes making a mistake is the best way to learn, so hopefully the fact that I messed up with this will keep me from messing up again in the future. But, I'm not perfect, and like I said, it's not a huge part of my life going cruelty-free, so I literally forgot it was something I was going to try to do this year. So that was this item from April, but other than the fact it's not completely cruelty-free, I do really love this creaseless cream shadow. The next thing I picked up I do regret, and I'm actually thinking about returning it, but it was a moment of weakness, and as you guys know, the number one thing that has been tempting me this year has been the Gwen Stefani collection with Urban Decay. And before it disappeared, it went on sale, and I just had to get one last thing, and I got this lip liner in the shade 714. 714 is my favorite lipstick, I think, from the collection. It's a mega matte formula, and it's really important. It's a bright red. You have to be really precise. So I kind of decided that it would be easier to wear that if I had the matching lip liner. So this is what it looks like here. But, I have a few other red lip liners, and when I compare it to the other one I have from the collection, the Rock Steady version, they're just not different enough that I need both of them. So I'm really considering returning it, but I also did de-stash one of my other red lip liners after this came in the mail. I had one from ColourPop. I had sold the matching lippy stick and I hadn't sent it out yet, so I decided to just throw it in for that person for free. So I did kind of do a one in, one out at least, but it's going to take me forever to get through one red lip liner, let alone two. So I'm kind of on the side of returning it, but I just haven't done it yet. So that's where I am with this, but I wanted to share it with you because, you know, I'm not perfect. I mess up, I make mistakes, I get tempted by things, and I think sharing that can, you know, help you too, because I know I've been doing really well, but I want to let you guys know that, you know, stuff still happens. The next purchase I made was from Jamberry. If you haven't heard of these are like nail wraps. And a friend of mine became a consultant for Jamberry, and I had never tried them. And another one of our friends had an online Facebook party event for Jamberry, and I decided I wanted to support both of them, so I picked up a few. They were buy 3, get 1 free, so I don't know the names of these designs, but this one is like a rose gold and black chevron. This one is white with gold detailing. Then this one is black with gold designs. And then this one is just black and white. So, as you can tell, I'm not a very colorful person, but I haven't tried them yet. My friend did send me some practice wraps, so I did try one of those as an accent nail with painting the rest of my nails, and it was really easy to apply, so I'm looking forward to trying a full manicure with these. I just have been having nail issues again. My nails were so long and strong before I moved back here. Like, I actually had to trim them because they were too long. And then with moving and then working in outdoor in my yard and gardening and stuff, and they all broke, and so they were really short. I got a manicure last weekend when I went to a wedding with my family, and you know, they made my nails pretty short, and then, you know, just when I thought they couldn't break anymore, they you know, these two broke a little more, so they're even shorter. So I'm right now in the middle of my first week of nail envying them back to health, so I'm going to do this for a couple weeks, and then I would love to try these. Then I also thought I would mention that I did sell a bunch of my makeup after my declutter, and I did do one swap. I usually don't like to swap because I feel like after I get rid of all my makeup, I don't want to bring anything else in. But I had a girl ask me if I would be willing to swap for anything that she had, and I saw she had this, so I went for it. So this is a backup of the LOC Tati On Point eyeshadow smudge stick. Or one and done eyeshadow stick. I really love mine. I'm panning it, but I love the color. It's so universal. It goes with everything. And I just think it's a little bit overpriced. I think they cost $6 and they're pretty small. This is the full size. So compared to like a regular eyeshadow stick that you can get at the drugstore, like from NYX, I have one, it's kind of expensive for what it is. So I didn't really ever want to purchase it again, but I did really like it. So I ended up swapping a couple of deluxe size lip products for this, and I'm totally happy with that. I'm happy to have a backup of this because I think it's really, really beautiful. So I just turned on my background light because I forgot to put it on. I think it kind of helps the lighting, so hopefully it wasn't too bad for the first part of the video. But the next thing I want to show you, I didn't actually buy. I won it in a giveaway. And Megan from Meg's Makeup 8 here on YouTube had a very generous giveaway on her Instagram. I think there were like 10 winners or something like that. And I won the Paula's Choice Calm Redness Relief Kit. So this has 6 full-size products from their new redness relief line, and I was so excited to win this because I'm finally at the point where I don't really have backups of any of my skincare products. I don't have any backup face cleansers, I don't have any backup toner, I don't have any backup exfoliants, I don't have any backup moisturizers with SPF. I do have a couple night moisturizers that I'm working on. I think just one full size and then some deluxe sizes, but other than that I'm almost out of everything, so it couldn't have come at a more perfect time. Not to mention the fact that I'm only working part-time right now. I'm searching for a full-time job in my field, and I was kind of on the fence if I wanted to splurge on the Paula's Choice products. Even though I love them and I know they work really well for me, I was kind of thinking that I would try some drugstore products, and I just wasn't really looking forward to having to test things out because, you know, once you find skincare products that work for you, you really don't want to mess with it. So I'm sure there are things in the drugstore that I might try in the future, but I'm happy to have a brand I trust that I'll be able to use for a little bit longer. Hopefully I'll have a job by the time I use all this stuff up and I can purchase backups of my favorite things. So I'm really excited to try this stuff. So it comes with, I'm not going to take everything out of the box because it's all nice in here and I'm not ready to use this yet, but it comes with a full-size cleanser, a cream cleanser, a full-size toner, a full-size exfoliant, I believe it's a BHA, yeah, it's a 1% BHA lotion exfoliant, serum, the redness relief serum, the day moisturizer with SPF, and a night moisturizer. So I think Paula's Choice has discontinued my Holy Grail SPF moisturizer. It was for 50% off for a really long time on their website. I kept buying more and more, and I had a couple in my cart a month or two ago, and I decided to wait until I used up the one I had right then. And then when I did, I went back and they were totally out of stock. They haven't restocked them. It's been a while. There are some other websites that sell Paula's Choice that have it in stock, so it's still available, but it's not, it's like $30 instead of $16, which first of all I think is kind of expensive to begin with. The $16 price tag worked great for me, but I'm not even sure if I want to pay that much. I think I would for an SPF, but for some of the other Paula's Choice products, I'm on the fence. So we'll see, but I'm excited to try a different moisturizer and see how I feel about it. And yeah, so I'm really excited to try this system. I haven't tried anything yet. I'm going to wait until I use up my toner. I have like this much toner left, I think. And then I want to use all these products, I think, in conjunction with one another for a week or two and just kind of see how the whole system works. And then I'm going to go back and, use up the rest of the things I already have open. I have a moisturizer, a cleanser, and a BHA open, so I'll probably use the rest of those up instead of like having them sit around while I use up another entire full-size product. So that's my plan with that. Thank you again to Megan for the very generous giveaway. I'm so appreciative and I'm so excited to try everything out. And I should have mentioned she also had them send a little deluxe size of, I think it was a BHA lotion as well. So I brought that when I traveled to a wedding last weekend. It was really nice to have that because I don't usually, pack. I try to pack pretty minimally when I go out of town for skincare wise, and it was nice to have a little mini size of an exfoliant because otherwise I probably just wouldn't have brought one at all. Alright, so now for the anti-haul portion of the video. I'm going to be sharing some things that have tempted me throughout the month of May. The first thing is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've seen this in a few other people's videos. I've heard really great things about it, that it smells really nice. It just looks like the perfect bronzer color for me. But even though I'm really curious about it, I've been able to talk myself out of it. Just the fact that I have been trying to use up this bronzer in this Tarte palette, which is like a smaller size, all year, and it's been 5 months and I still haven't even hit pan. So I have this, I have a full-size bronzer from The Balm, I have one from Urban Decay in my Gwen palette, and then I have a contour powder. It's going to take me forever to run out of bronzer, so I have that, that thought is what's kept me from picking up the Physicians Formula bronzer. But I am still tempted, I'm not going to lie. I've never tried any of their bronzers, and everyone says that's what they're known for, that's the best product they have, and I am just really curious to try a bronzer from the drugstore because I don't think I have ever had one. So last month I talked about how all the Revolution lipsticks were on sale for 50% off, and that's because Urban Decay is launching a new lipstick line, the Vice lipsticks, and there's over 100 shades. They are so pretty. I love the packaging. There's so many colors. I really, really want one, even though the last thing I need is another lipstick. But one thing I'm really happy about is all the Gwen Stefani shades are permanent now. They're all in the Vice line, which I think is really exciting. And so one that has been tempting me the most maybe has been the shade Plaid. That came out with the Gwen Stefani collection, but it was exclusive to UrbanDecay.com, so I didn't end up picking it up because I didn't want to pay the shipping on it. And side note, someone mentioned in, I think that video, or one of my recent videos, that if you're a Urban Decay beauty junkie, you can get free shipping on any purchase, which for some reason I did not know. So I was so excited I decided to go sign up, and it turns out I already was a beauty junkie. So luckily I don't buy from Urban Decay too often, but I know that I have, when I bought like the eyeshadow palette, I had to buy a nail polish so I could get free shipping, and now I feel like an idiot not knowing that I could have just signed into my account and got free shipping all along. So if you guys don't know that, I don't know if I just live under a rock, but I don't feel like they advertise it very well, but you can get free shipping on Urban Decay if you are signed up for the rewards program, which is completely free. But yeah, like I said, I kind of want to try the plaid shade. That was the one that I really wanted that I wasn't able to get in the Gwen Stefani collection. And then, I mean, beyond that, there's just so many really nice colors. But I am really happy that, you know, there are all the shades that are... I am really excited that all the Gwen Stefani shades are still available, so if I do use up, you know, the 2 ex-girlfriends that I have, that will still be available. And there's nothing else that really tempted me this month, but when I rewatched my April video, I totally forgot to mention this, but April was the month of the Sephora VIB sale. And I did make one purchase. I bought the backup of the Ex-Girlfriend lipstick from Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani, but that's all. I didn't even go to the store. I didn't make any other purchases online. I made one online purchase, and in the past, like if you watch my rehaul videos from April of last year, I went to Sephora in-store during the sale at least 3 times, made 3 separate purchases. I think I made 2 online purchases, and that's kind of been how it goes for all their sales for me in the past. I go at least once in store and I always end up buying something online too, and I was so proud of myself for not doing that this year. So I really have come a long way, and I thought that deserved mentioning in this video. So that is it for this haul and anti-haul video. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I picked up and what I was tempted by. Let me know what's been tempting you guys or what you guys have picked up recently. I would love to hear about it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching!